On a day with drizzling rain and damp air outside, Lily and her dad decided to enjoy some cozy time indoors. They sat together watching TV, and purely by coincidence, the screen was playing an old memory video. Seeing herself on TV, Lily's eyes lit up with excitement and immediately turned to her dad, signaling for him to play it with her again. Responding to his daughter's eagerness, Dad turned off the TV and brought out the colourful stacking ring set. Even though Lily had played before, Dad was still very patient and kind. He picked up each ring, gently explaining the rules once more to ensure Lily remembered how to stack them correctly.
Cái màu vàng cái cuối cùng nhá. Nhưng mà nó sẽ là cái đầu tiên Lily nhá. Nó sẽ là cái đầu tiên nhá.
When it was Lily's turn to show off her skills, she appeared incredibly focused.
Bây giờ lấy cái màu vàng nhá, lấy cái màu vàng trước này. Đó, đúng rồi, mang đây này. Đó, đúng rồi.
With dexterous hands, Lily picked up each ring, carefully observing their sizes. She obediently followed her dad's instructions. The largest ring went to the bottom, followed by the smaller ones in order.
Đúng rồi, đây Lily. Đây, đúng rồi, ở đây đi. Hai cái nữa nè. Giỏi.
One by one, the rings were dropped onto the post precisely, without any mistake in the order.
Đây nữa. Đó, đây nữa.
Finally, the most important moment arrived. Lily took the cute yellow duck model and placed it on top of the ring tower. Immediately after finishing, Lily showed what a well-behaved baby she was by voluntarily helping her dad gather the rings. That morning, the sound of rain pattering outside the window woke Lily up. The little monkey rubbed her eyes, looking out at the grey, misty sky. Seeing that Lily was awake, Dad walked over and spoke gently. "It's raining so hard, Lily. We can't go anywhere today." Although a bit regretful about not being able to run around outside, Lily seemed to understand immediately that this would be a great opportunity to enjoy the cozy indoor atmosphere with her dad. Today's dish included fresh green yard-long beans. Dad handed Lily a long pod and asked, "Do you know how to snap beans?" At first, Lily turned the bean over and over, looking a bit bewildered as she didn't know how to handle it yet. Seeing this, Dad didn't rush her. Instead, he gently held Lily's hand, guiding her on how to place her fingers and use force to snap the bean in half. A crisp snap sound rang out. Lily is an extremely smart little girl. After just one instruction, she grasped the technique. Her small hands began to work nimbly, picking up a bean, snapping it in half, and placing it neatly into the blue plastic basket in front of her. Every time Lily finished one, Dad smiled and encouraged her. "Good job." Dad's praise made Lily even more excited, working with great enthusiasm.
Đúng rồi đấy. Con bỏ xuống. Đúng rồi. Để ra. Đây này. Để.
After processing the pile of beans, Lily was given tasks with bright orange carrots and round potatoes.
Con ngồi xuống. Chờ tí. Chờ tí coi. Rồi, con bỏ kia đi.
With the same dexterity, she carefully placed each piece into the basket exactly as instructed, completing the ingredient preparation stage excellently.
Đây nè. Con bỏ đi. Ngon không? Xoay tay đi nha. Bỏ đi. Bỏ đi. Đây. Được rồi.
When the ingredients were ready, Dad started cooking at the stove. He turned to tell Lily, "You can go play in the living room while waiting."
Đúng rồi đấy.
However, Lily didn't choose to sit idly. While Dad was busy with pots and pans, and the sizzling sound of food filled the kitchen, Lily quietly observed and began tidying up in the living room.
Đi giỏi nha.
She tinkered around, arranging items and cleaning up the surrounding space. The image of the little monkey working hard at housework made the room feel incredibly warm. The delicious aroma spreading through the house signaled that breakfast was ready. Dad brought the plates of hot food to the table, just as Lily finished her cleaning. Looking at the tidy house, Dad couldn't hide his pride. He patted Lily's head, offering sincere thanks for the enthusiastic help of his precious daughter. The meal took place in simple joy. Lily savored the fruits of her labor deliciously. Outside, the rain was still falling, but inside Lily and Dad's home, everything was warm and complete with love. On a quiet afternoon, seeing the little monkey Lily lying around lazily and looking a bit bored, Dad approached to check on her. Not wanting his precious daughter to waste time lying at home, Dad enthusiastically invited, "Shall Dad take Lily out to play?" Hearing that she was going out, Lily seemed to wake up instantly, her eyes lighting up with delight. Before heading out, Dad didn't forget to remind Lily to dress properly. Lily obediently ran to get her favorite hat.
Được không? Được mũ lên đi con.
Dad kindly took it, gently placed it on Lily's head, and adjusted it so it was straight and fit perfectly.
Wow. Thôi đi nào, đi.
Now, Lily was completely ready for the trip.
Cầm ghế đi cho Ly nhé. Đi nè.
The dad and daughter chose a cool, grassy field as their stop. Dad was thoughtful enough to prepare a tiny beanbag chair specifically for Lily so her legs wouldn't get tired. After Lily was settled on her chair like a little queen, Dad began laying out the tools and food. The main course of today's picnic was fresh fruit. Lily sat on the chair, very obediently, her eyes intently following Dad's every move, patiently waiting for her turn. He constantly encouraged her, eat plenty, and didn't forget to ask for her opinion. Is it yummy? The scene was truly peaceful, as the two of them enjoyed the sweet flavors amidst nature.
Ngon Ly. Ngồi chờ bà tí nha, bà cắt à. Đấy, cái này hả? Cái đây.
Perhaps because the fruit was so delicious, Lily ate very enthusiastically, one piece after another. Seeing her eat so fast, Dad was both amused and had to remind her, "Slow down, Lily. Eat slowly so I can keep up with the peeling. If you eat that fast, how can I peel in time?" Dad's teasing, scolding, made the atmosphere even more cheerful and affectionate.
Đi ăn xong chưa? Ngon quá ha. Từ từ thôi Ly, ăn từ từ thôi chứ. Để cho người ta gọt còn kịp chứ, ăn nhanh thế sao mà gọt kịp.
After they had eaten their fill and enjoyed enough fresh air, Dad asked Lily to stand up and take a walk around the picnic area to stretch their legs.
Ăn được đâu? Ăn được đâu mà bỏ. Phải đá quý không?
The picnic was simple, but filled with affection. Gentle, priceless everyday moments between Dad and his little daughter, Lily.
Đi về Lily nhé, về nhé. Đi về nào. Đi về thôi.
A beautiful morning began just like any other in the cozy little house. Sunlight streamed through the window, waking Dad up. However, today the atmosphere felt a little different. Dad seemed more lethargic than usual. When Dad stepped into the bathroom to get ready, Lily was already there. Though small, she is an incredibly sensible little girl. Seeing that Dad was moving slowly, Lily nimbly helped him put his toothbrush away in the cup, then stood on her tiptoes to turn off the faucet.
Mở cho bạn ạ.
These tiny actions showed the immense care Lily had for her dad.
Thôi đi lên nhà nào. Đi nào.
After finishing up, both of them moved to the living room.
Để mà làm đồ ăn thì đi nhé.
Dad sighed softly and said, "I'm feeling a bit tired today, so I woke up a little later than usual, Lily." She sat obediently on her chair, holding a box of milk with both hands and drinking happily, her round eyes following Dad's busy silhouette in the kitchen. While waiting for Dad to prepare breakfast, Lily didn't fuss or make demands. Before long, a hot breakfast was ready. Dad brought the food out, smiled, patted Lily's head, and wished her a good meal.
Đi ăn đi nhé, để ba dọn cái ghế ra bên kia nhé, thấy chưa?
While Lily was focused on enjoying her breakfast, Dad took the opportunity to tidy up the house. Suddenly, as he bent down, a sharp pain shot down his spine, forcing him to stop, his face wincing in agony. He braced his hand against his back and struggled to move over to the sofa to lie down and rest. Lily, with her amazing, sensitive instincts, immediately realized something was wrong. She put down her fork, her eyes filled with worry as she looked at Dad, as if asking, "Dad, are you okay?" Without hesitating, Lily quickly ran to find the pain relief patches Dad usually used, then toddled over to bring them to where he was resting on the sofa.
Coi xem nào. Đâu? Cái gì đây? À, cái bán lưng dán lưng bữa bà mua. Đúng rồi. Không quên mất. Ôi trời. Ủa, cái này sao có cái này nhỉ? Đây hả? À. Cái này dán vào lưng hả? Ừ. Bỏ đây nhé. Đây đi.
Dad looked at Lily, deeply touched, and asked, Lily, could you help me hold my shirt up? Lily's small hands gently grasped the hem of Dad's shirt, pulling it up high and holding it tight so Dad could apply the patch to the painful spot. Under Dad's guidance, the little monkey performed the task skillfully and with high concentration. Just like a real nurse. Once the patch was securely on Dad's back, she ran to get a bottle of cool water from the fridge for him to drink and regain his strength.
Lấy nước cho ba luôn hả? Con mở cho ba đi, mở đi. Mở sao? À, đúng rồi đấy nha. Đây tay còn bỏ tay lên đây. Đây. Nó mở đây.
Seeing that Dad was in less pain, Lily finally felt reassured. The story begins on a beautiful day. Lily was sitting neatly at her desk, her right hand holding a pencil, her eyes glued to the pages with a look of extreme concentration. However, the serious study session didn't last long. Deep in her research, an unpleasant smell was creeping into her study space, and there it was. Right in the corner of the room lay a pile of dirty clothes scattered about. Instead of running to tattle or waiting for Dad to come home and solve it, Lily decided to roll up her sleeves and handle the mess herself. Here, Lily's professional performance truly began. She filled a large basin with water. Then unhesitatingly dipped her hands into the cold water. Her small but skillful hands worked hard, rubbing and scrubbing each shirt and blanket to remove all the soap suds and stains. Looking at the way Lily worked, anyone would have to admit she did laundry remarkably well, rivaling any human. Everything seemed to be under her control. After a while of wrestling with the pile of clothes, the laundry was finally done. But Lily didn't leave the soaking wet clothes in the basin. She continued to carry the basket out to the sun-drenched yard to dry them. Each shirt was shaken out straight and draped carefully over the chairs. But that wasn't all. Lily's meticulousness was shown when she didn't leave right away. She returned to the scene, tidied up the laundry tools, and restored order to the house. Lily felt incredibly refreshed. She excitedly ran into the room to find Dad, surely to show off her glorious achievement today and await some well-deserved praise.
Dad.
Lily. Sao học xong chưa? Xong rồi hả? Sao bài ra hả? Đi đi bài.
On a beautiful afternoon, after checking and seeing that his little daughter Lily had finished her homework, Dad came up with an interesting idea. Is Lily done studying? How about you and I go dig up sweet potatoes to make fried potato cakes? Hearing the mention of fragrant potato cakes, Lily's eyes lit up, and she excitedly agreed immediately. The two quickly got to work.
Đỏ quá, ra đây bà chỉnh nè. Thế nào? Đây. Sai rồi. Đây đúng rồi, giỏi
The
lắm.
effective assistant for this trip was a small green wagon. Lily volunteered for this important task. She gripped the handle tightly, using all her strength to pull the wagon across the yard to the garden behind the house.
Đây đào ở đây thử nhé. Được không? Ở đây thử nhé. Lily, vào lấy cái xẻng kia liền. Kìa, cái xẻng kìa. Đúng rồi, này. Rồi nào đi. Xúc đi, xúc đi.
When they reached the potato patch, Dad took the shovel and started digging.
Đây, qua đây đi.
As he worked, he gently instructed Lily.
Đây, xúc đi. Đây, 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 đây. Đây. Đi xúc nha.
We have to dig deep under the soil to find the big tubers, sweetie. Lily listened intently and participated enthusiastically. Mình đào dưới sâu rồi có khoai nhé Linh nhá. Thấy chưa? Cầm lên này. Đứng lên. Cầm đứng lên, đúng rồi. Đây. Thấy chưa? Thử xem. Every time she found a deep purple sweet potato hiding in the dirt, Lily would delightedly pick it up and drop it right into the green wagon nearby.
Đây này. Đây không? Bỏ xe đi không? Bỏ lên xe đi. Bỏ lên xe. Đúng rồi. Rồi vào đây.
She wasn't afraid of getting dirty, using her tiny hands to sift through the loose soil Dad had just turned over.
Kia đi nè. Đúng rồi. Cầm đấy. Cầm đấy, bỏ lên xe đi. Cầm bỏ lên xe đi. Vào đây bới tiếp đi. Vào đây ngồi, vào đây này. Đúng rồi, bới đi. Giỏi quá, đúng rồi. Đúng rồi. Đúng rồi, bỏ lên xe đi. Bỏ lên xe. Giỏi quá. Thôi nhá, phải thôi nhá. Thôi ha. Chắc hết rồi đấy. Thôi, vợ chồng lại nhé.
In no time, Dad and daughter had harvested quite a bit, enough for a small feast.
Thôi đi về Ly ơi, đi. Thôi được rồi Ly ơi, đi về thôi, này mũ này.
Seeing the wagon was heavy,
Kéo xe đi về
Dad
nữa.
decided to stop
Đi, về
and
làm
asked
bánh đi.
Lily to pull the first spoils of war home.
Đây, đi này, đi này. Nó bỏ cái này đổ đi. Lấy bột nhé.
Back at the kitchen area, the next job was cleaning the garden soil off the potatoes. By the large sink, the two meticulously scrubbed away the dirt until the potatoes revealed their clean skins. Dad carefully used a knife to trim the head and tail of the potatoes neatly, while Lily bustled about, helping Dad arrange each tuber into the steamer.
Đó, đúng rồi, đây Ly này, đây nữa. Qua đây. Đây này, đúng rồi, bỏ nồi đi con. Đây đi, bỏ nồi đi con. Đây đi, qua đây đi. Đây. Bỏ nồi đi con, bỏ nồi đi. Con bỏ nồi đi con, đúng rồi. Đây nữa con. Đây nữa. Rồi, đây nữa đi. Đúng rồi, bỏ nồi đi con. Đây đi Ly. Bỏ nồi đi con. Rồi, đây nữa đi. Bỏ nồi đi con. Đây. Bỏ nồi đi. Rồi. Rồi ha. Này nước này. Đúng rồi, đi nước đổ kia đi.
She even showed off her skills by carrying a mug of water to pour into the pot, so Dad could start the cooking process.
Đó, thấy không? Thêm nước nha, ít quá. Đó, nè, cầm đi, đổ cái đi. Đây này, đổ đây này, đây, đứng lên, đứng lên. Đó, đổ xuống đây này. Rồi. Nước chuẩn bị nhé. Rồi. Rồi qua đây nè. Qua đây dọn dẹp này nhé, được không? Dọn dẹp này xíu là bà cắt cho Ly ăn nhé.
Time passed, and the characteristic sweet smell of sweet potatoes began to spread. When Dad opened the lid, a cloud of white steam rose up, carrying the warm flavor of the countryside. Dad quickly tongued the hot potatoes onto a plate, not forgetting to remind his little daughter, "Be careful, sweetie, the potatoes are still very hot."
Nóng lắm, chưa? Nóng lắm, chưa?
Dad and daughter sat together, patiently waiting for the potatoes to cool down a bit.
Rồi chờ tí cho nó nguội nha.
Dad gently peeled the thin skin, cut the potato into small, bite-sized pieces, and placed them on a plate for Lily.
Nóng đấy, chờ tí nhé. Cắt nó nhanh nguội nha.
Lily used a fork to eat deliciously.
Từ từ Lily, từ từ.
While eating, she nodded in satisfaction. So yummy. The afternoon closed with the image of Lily happily enjoying the hot, sweet potatoes. It wasn't just the taste of the food, but the sweet joy from the effort she had put in planting and harvesting with her dad. It was a beautiful afternoon. Dad picked Lily up after school, and she was buzzing with excitement. Today wasn't just any ordinary day. They had a plan to show off their culinary skills by making kimbap, Lily's absolute favorite dish.
Sao có bụng không? Gì đây? Có bụng không? Đi làm gì ăn nhé? Đi nào. Hay mình làm trụ cột ăn nhé Ly nhé.
As soon as they got home, little chef Lily got straight to work.
Đây, bạn xem có gì nào. Đây.
Dad acted as the head chef, guiding her through every step of the prep.
Làm này nhé. Được không? Đây không? Đây là chỗ mở này. Thôi tí nữa xé nha. Để mình làm này trước nhá. Làm này trước nha. Con mẹ đi, vào đây nhá. Đúng rồi.
Lily's little hands nimbly snapped the green beans.
Đây con. Đúng rồi, bỏ vào trong rổ đi con. Đây này, cái rơi này. Đây nữa. Đợi lắm. Đây nữa con. Tí nữa bỏ trong cuộn này đi nha. Đây nữa con. Đây con. Đây con. Để đi con. Đây. Để đi. Đúng rồi, được rồi. Rồi, cái này xong rồi nhé. Giờ đến dưa leo nhé. Đây nữa.
And busily helped Dad prepare the cucumber and carrots. The kitchen was full of laughter until a small hiccup occurred. They were out of eggs. Dad gave Lily strict instructions. You sit nicely at the table and wait for me, okay? I'm going to the garden to grab some eggs. I'll be right back. Lily nodded furiously, promising to stay put. However, the moment Dad disappeared behind the door, the silence of the kitchen and a rumbling tummy began to urge Lily on. She hopped off the chair and opened the fridge looking for milk or a snack. But sadly, it was empty. Then, her eyes landed on a bag of white powder on the table. Driven by childish curiosity and hunger, Lily decided to explore the bag herself. In the blink of an eye, the tidy kitchen turned into a battlefield. And Lily looked like she was lost in a winter wonderland with flowers scattered everywhere. The door opened and Dad walked in with fresh eggs in hand, but his smile vanished instantly. Oh my goodness, what is this? That powder is so dirty, sweetie. Looking at Lily's messy state, he teased. Trying to make bao buns, are we? Too messy. Let's stick to making kimbap. After a strenuous cleanup session, the duo got back to unfinished business. Lily, now scrubbed clean, was back to her sharp, quick-witted self. She carefully handed each egg to Dad, watching intently as he cracked and whisked them.
Đây bỏ bì nhá, đừng chọc tay vào đấy nhé con, bẩn nhá. Rồi, lấy trứng kia nữa cho ba, trứng kia. Đây. Đúng rồi, tốt quá. Rồi, cẩn thận, đúng rồi, cẩn thận nào. Rồi, để đánh trứng nhá. Cái đánh trứng ha. Đây. Giời ơi. Rồi. Đây con, nào đi nào. Rồi, bây giờ mình lên lửa nhé. Sát vào ba nhé, nóng lắm á. Cho một xíu dầu nhé. Rồi. Đậy lại này. Chả tí nhé. Rồi, dầu sôi.
The oil sizzled in the pan as Dad poured the eggs in. Flipping them gently to create thin, golden sheets. Then came the most important part, rolling.
Rồi. Ok, đầu tấn rồi nha. Đó, chín được rồi này. Rồi. Bây giờ mình chờ nó nguội cho mình cắt nhé. Để cơm này đi này. Cơm này. Đó. Cơm này nguội nhé.
Dad took the hot rice and showed Lily how to spread it evenly on the crispy seaweed sheet.
Mình trải đều cơm lên nhé. Rồi. Mình cho này vô nhé.
Golden egg strips and fresh cucumber were placed neatly in the center. Together, they rolled it up.
Cuộn lại đi nè. Cuộn to quá hả? Ui trời. Rồi. Đây là cắt bỏ nha.
Dad used a sharp knife to slice the long roll into bite-sized pieces. He trimmed off the messy ends, keeping only the perfect round pieces with the colorful filling bursting in the middle.
Đi vào đây coi. Đúng rồi. Đây nha. Nè. Đây không? Ha. Đó, đẹp chưa này? Rồi, đi cầm bỏ đi coi. Bỏ đây, bỏ xuống. Không phải. Bỏ đàng hoàng đây nè, bỏ đây coi. Đúng rồi. Đây đi coi, bỏ dưới đi. Giỏi. Rồi, bác xem nè. Giống phết nha.
To make it look even more appetizing, Dad had the idea to stack the kimbap pieces like a wood pile.
Yeah. Này giống kiểu đống củi vậy Linh nha. Đống củi không? Đây.
Seeing the towering plate of deliciousness, Lily's eyes lit up.
Okay.
Finally, the moment they had been waiting for arrived. They sat down at the table.
Chờ đợi lâu lắm rồi đúng không? Đây, nó có cái này cho Ly này.
Lily picked up a piece of kimbap, popped it into her mouth, and savored the blend of sticky rice, rich egg, and crunchy veggies. She ate deliciously, nodding her head in approval.
Ngon quá rồi, ngon quá. Ăn toàn cơm với Lý.
The afternoon's flower storm ended with a cozy meal filled with joy.
Ngon quá.